Hey y'all, welcome back to Southern Light Work. Glad you're here today. It is Friday. Thank God, thank Goddess. It's Friday. Yesterday was my Friday though. I don't see clients on Friday, so I've just been kind of trying to chill today. I've been really trying to rest more because I've been so tired. And yesterday I realized one of the reasons why I've been so tired is that there's been karmic energy coming my way. Probably, what I was picking up on the reading I did day before last about the karmics not wanting to take accountability for their actions right now. Because why would that be an issue? Because they're being held accountable for their actions or inaction. So I want to see what the ancestors have to say about whatever is going on, whatever's being brought to the light, because they've been orchestrating this. Our ancestors, our spirit team, God, the universe, spirit, all of the angels, just things that want to restore balance, things that will restore balance. Whether these human beings that are inhabited by dark energies like it or not. As that's really, I love how people describe that. It helped me a lot to just like, takes the judgment out of calling something or someone karmic, is that, they're attached, they've got attachments. And because they haven't healed, because they haven't addressed something, they're not dealing with mental health issues, they're not being accountable for stuff they've done to hurt people, they're not apologizing, whatever it is that they're doing that basically makes them as susceptible to karmic energies and dark entities attaching to them. Sounds like a horror movie, but I really think that's all it is, and that they can choose differently. They can choose to heal, they can choose to get the help that they need to play for the right side and the spiritual whatever is going on. But they chose not to at some point, and some continue to choose not to, and you get what you get depending on how you decide to live your life, this human life. And some of them are going to have to pay dearly in this life and the next, or however many more their soul has. So yeah, that was kind of deep, but that's what I'm feeling. I was meditating with my bass earlier, and I got just playing some songs on I have a bass practice playlist, and I just turned on something, and I turned on the shuffle, and the first song that came up was a song by Layla Hathaway, I'm Coming Back. It's an old song, but it was like a reboot. She redid it with Rochelle Farrell. Such an amazing song. I still love it to this day. But that felt more like a personal message. So I wanted to see what else is happening. Even though, I'm part of the collective, I believe. But someone's coming back. And it may not necessarily be somebody you want to come back. I wish I had better news, but that's also what's happened to me. Somebody that I did not need to hear from reached out to me yesterday, and I'm curious to know if any of you can expect the same. If you haven't already, may have already happened. Your intuition may have told you that they were going to do that, and that they were going to need something from you, or that they were going to have some illusion about how they can still access you. But if you've done your work, you've healed, you're still healing, you've chosen that to be your path of healing instead of just continuing to be lost and trapped, and then this might be for you. We'll see. We'll see what if our ancestors have a message for us. These karmic energies coming back. Reconnect with Mother Earth, plant, garden, harvest. Definitely been called to do that. And butterflies. I'm going to read from the guidebook too, just because I think the messages are really good. This deck. And bear with me a second. I just got hot all of a sudden. Oh, it's gonna blow my candle out. Turn it towards me. Okay. What else we got, Spirit? What else do our ancestors want us to know right now? Despite the karmics trying to make a comeback. There's too many. Just one, please. These are very big and stiff cards, so there we go. Thank you. I kind of saw that in my mind's eye. Focus on children, pregnancy, birth, adoption. Oh. Do we want to repopulate the earth, Spirit? I mean, I just feel like a lot of people are going to be giving birth to babies that are going to change the world, which happens all the time, right? But go after your goals, persist, encourage, and advance. This is a warrior, is it not? Somebody fighting for, and there's the lion on this shield. Could be Leo energy, could be strength energy. I'm thinking about the strength card in tarot. Especially when it's talking about persisting, encouraging, advancing. So. Bottom of the deck is psychic strength. Shield, talisman, gold light. This Hamsa. Have some Hamsa earrings. I feel that one. All right, let's see. What is the message with reconnect with Mother Earth? An Incan culture is renowned for engineering and adaptation. The Incan people transformed the plains, deserts, mountains, and tropical jungles by constructing roads, buildings, terraces, canals, and an irrigation network. Crop rotation and fertilization were used to produce crops including potatoes, nuts, maize, pepper, avocados, tomatoes, and quinoa. The Incas appeased their deities with rituals, songs, and offerings as, when unhappy, they could cause droughts, floods, and earthquakes, all of which would affect crops. The calendar was marked with religious ceremonies that were held in holy places called huacas. The Incan goddess Pachamama is akin to Mother Earth. She represents the feminine soul of nature and a provider of food, life, animals, and water. Connected to the mountains, she could cause earthquakes but also had the power to sustain life. She was ever present in Incan life, and many shrines were devoted to her. Pachamama. So the ancestors speak. Mother Earth is calling to you. This card is a reminder of how important it is for you to be outside in nature. You may have drawn this card because you've been too busy to go outdoors. It's time for you to connect with trees, plants, and the earth. You are encouraged to learn more about gardening and horticulture. Planting some herbs, tending to your garden, or spending more time outdoors will benefit your mind and body. This has definitely been all over it's been all over me. And the divinatory meaning of this card: there is great joy in eating straight from your garden. Consider growing your herbs, fruit, and vegetables. If you already grow your own plants, this might be a nudge to get out and give them some TLC. Being out in the garden is great for your energy. It's relaxing for you and good for the environment too. Yeah, for sure. Like, I keep putting this off. So you may be getting these nudges from the universe, from human beings. I've bought books about gardening and have not done anything. I have soil sitting in my living room. In the dining room right out by the back door that I'm planning to repot a plant and also to plant new herbs and things, and I just haven't done it. So this could be for you too. Stop ignoring it. Do the thing. Hear my grandmother all the time. Both my grandmothers are passed over, but my paternal grandmother in particular, like, I just hear her saying, get to it. I don't remember her ever saying that in life, but I hear her in the spirit saying, get to it, do it, Stop putting things off. Focus on children. If you want to fast forward these, be my guest. I think they're so important to know what's behind these cards. So, pregnancy, birth, adoption. A blend of cultures, religions, and histories have merged to make Jamaica a country known for its magic, spirituality, and music. The distinct spirituality that emerged in Jamaica was a response to the harsh reality of slavery and displacement. Religion in Jamaica can combine African and Christian elements, have no separation between the divine and the earthly, and speak out against oppression. Above all, the importance of family shines through. Children are often cared for by the extended family, and there are many traditions around pregnancy and birth. Spiritual traditions have evolved to help the people of Jamaica reclaim their ancestral connections while growing a proud and unified cultural identity. The ancestors speak. Babies, pregnancy, and children are being highlighted for you when this card appears. Sorry, my nose is itching. This might be for me. You may have been considering conceiving, fostering, or adopting a child. This card is giving you a heads up to let you know that there is a child who wants to come to you and your family. This child doesn't have to be your biological child. It could be a niece, nephew, adopted child, stepchild, or foster child. Divinatory meeting. If you already have children and grandchildren, this card is a reminder for you to connect with them and spend more time with your family. Children are a blessing. They really do heal. My nose is really itching. Children are a blessing. They really do heal people and bring family members together in a positive way. Look at the children in your life and be thankful for the amazing gift they are to you. If you have children who have passed away, this card confirms that they are safe, happy, and still around you. They love you very much. And trigger warning, I want to also address termination. So again, skip over this if you don't want to hear about that. But this also includes that. If you have terminated a pregnancy, elective or not, because of genetic issue, because of health issue, that spirit is still guiding you, is still with you, is still helping you in some way, and may want to return in some form. It doesn't have to be through you, through your body, but in the form of another person, the spirit of that soul. Does that make sense? I don't know why I said it like that, but it just came forth. Take that if it resonates. It may not manifest in the physical, but may actually want to be one or already is one of your spirit guides. Doesn't have to be an adult, y'all. Okay. Go after your goals. Persist, encourage, advance. Born in 1274, Robert the Bruce claimed the Scottish throne and led an uprising against English rule. Thus, he is known as the father of Scottish independence. Robert the Bruce suffered many defeats on the way to establishing his... My nose, my goodness. I've been talking all morning and has not been itching. Robert the Bruce suffered many defeats on the way to establishing his authority and bided his time before moving forward to become King of Scotland. He was defeated twice in battle by the English before he went into hiding on a remote island off the coast of Ireland. It's said that he often became depressed during his time on the island. Then one day he saw a spider in his room. Robert the Bruce sat and watched the spider swinging from rafter to rafter, trying to make its web. It wasn't until its 7th attempt that the spider succeeded in making an anchor for its web. Robert the Bruce saw the spider as a sign that he must keep persevering for Scotland's independence. He then moved forward with his cause and was successful. Okay? So the ancestors speak. Take charge and move forward in your life. The universe is encouraging you to pursue something that's important to you. It doesn't matter how big or small it is, go after it. You've been consciously working on yourself and are now ready to take on anything you want to achieve. Do not hesitate. Take this card as a sign that you can do more and be more. Stand up for your beliefs. Stand your ground and do not be swayed by opposing ideologies. The divinatory meeting, just as the universe endeavors to raise your spirits, it's time for you to encourage and inspire others. A little positivity goes a long way. Try to support your loved ones, friends, or anyone you come in contact with. You may not realize how much it means to a person to have someone believe in them. A kind word can keep someone going through hard times so they reach their goals. So you see how these cards are not just about you. They're not just about the collective listening to this. It's about what can you give? What can you be? What can you do to be a beacon for other people? And psychic strength. I never pulled this card. since I've had this deck. It's never come out. Let's see. Psychic strength, shield, talismans, gold, light. The early Berber people lived in northwestern Africa from around 10,000 BCE and perhaps longer. They lived in large nomadic tribes and over many centuries migrated, expanded, and came into contact with many other cultures. The Berbers were well-known traders who transported goods by camel caravan from the Sahara Desert to Morocco and beyond. Today they live mainly in North Africa. I've been there. It's awesome. In the Atlas Mountains. The Berbers of Morocco believe in spirits called jinns that can act like humans and take on different forms, such as that of an animal. Shape-shifting, perhaps. People might call on an evil jinn to harm an enemy. The shape of a hand, often with an eye in the center of the palm, the hamsa, is incorporated into jewelry and wall hangings for protection against jinns or other forms of black magic. The ancestors speak. When you're feeling drained or vulnerable, you can shield yourself psychically and emotionally. There's no mistake that this card is coming out. This card encourages you to look after yourself by setting firm boundaries. Remain unattached to comments or attitudes that are unhelpful. That means social media too, for sure. Put out a hand for help where possible, and again, to help other people, and surround yourself with positive energy. Staying focused on your goals and your loves will bring strength. Divinatory meaning. There are many ways to strengthen your spiritual energy. Find a way that works for you. You may like to use a hamsa or make a talisman for a quick and easy way to shield yourself. Ground your energy, take a few deep breaths, and imagine a golden bubble of healing light surrounds you. Once you can see yourself inside the gold bubble, ask the universe to protect you. Shield yourself with love and positivity and extend that protection to your loved ones as well. Yep. So, get grounded, focus on children, do the hard shit, even if you fail a few times, and protect yourself. Use your psychic strength, because there are negative energies always around light beings, light seers, light workers, star seeds, people that are here doing the work of lifting the vibrations of themselves and other people. There's always going to be adversity. Always. Because there's always going to be balance. You know, there's not going to all be love and light. There's a reason for the light workers because of the dark. You know, so like if you can't handle the challenges, then you may not make it. So you have to be aware of them, and you have to work diligently against them. You might have to ramp up your spiritual practices. You may have to learn more about how to do that, what works for you. And there's no one way. You can't just follow anybody, just one person that you see online or somebody you follow on TikTok or YouTube channel. Just do what works go within, meditate, and figure out what is meant for you. But and some of this may be shocking to you. Some of it may take you out of your comfort zone. That's fine. That's fine. You know, some of the best things happen when you step outside of your comfort zone. So, I like it. And just because I'm not a fortune teller, but I'm drawn to my fortune teller oracle cards to see what else Spirit might have for us to know. If we take heed, if we follow these directions from Spirit on how to proceed, especially during these times. You know, like there's so much nurturing and fighting, and you know, like if you're in a righteous fight, then it's good. You should do it. If you're fighting against people that are trying to oppress you, people that are trying to conquer you, for no good reason. It's a righteous fight. You're actually going to liberate yourself and other people. Thinking about Mother Earth, we have done so much damage as a human race. We have done so much damage with greed, because of greed and power and just letting things attach to us that make us value things that don't last. Things that bring karma, things that hurt other people. But those of us that are leaning into everybody's got psychic gifts, by the way. Everybody does. Everybody has intuition. Everybody can fine-tune their skills if they really wanted to, which requires a detachment from the 3D, from this matrix, whatever you want to call it, from the programming that is human existence, that the things that you're supposed to value, that you value those things, that you perpetuate them, you forward them, you teach other new generations about prolonging that, keeping it going. But if you step outside of that, see a whole different world. It is possible. What is something that we can expect if we follow our ancestors' guidance? Forgotten dream will resurface. Pursue it. Yeah. We get so caught up in everyday. My nose is still itching. We get so caught up in everyday tasks and what we're supposed to do, the quote unquote, what we're supposed to do to have a good life, to have what we want, and to trade our time for money and our skills to make other people money. We forget what we actually used to dream about. I know I used to. And thank God I'm living a lot of what I used to dream about. It's actually here. It's happened. It required a whole lot of sacrifice and a whole lot of work and meditation and prayer and cutting stuff off, cutting people off that, probably thought I never would. But if you do those things, there are rewards for you. If you're putting yourself first, but still caring for other people. That's the key. It's like, you're not supposed to put yourself first and then not do anything for anybody ever again and think that that's just where you're supposed to stay. You're supposed to center yourself as a way to guide you through your next actions. Like, I'm putting myself first so that I don't let the wrong people come into my life that stop me from reaching my goals, or that try to discourage me from doing something that I'm passionate about, or something I'm good at, that tell me I'm not good at what I'm good at, that shit on all of my progress. Like, those are the things you're supposed to do after you center yourself. And then you're supposed to find a way to help other people, whatever that is, whatever your gifts are, and however you can bring humanity with you on your ascension. They can choose to follow or not, but it's your job to help get them on their own path, not your path, their own path. A mysterious message will reveal, as I'm saying path, a mysterious message will reveal your true path. Wow. Interesting. A mysterious message will reveal your true path. My nose is itching like I don't know what. What else? And think outside the box. It doesn't have to be a DM or an email or a text. It could be something that comes in the snail mail. It could be something that you hear in passing. You could be walking past a TV in a restaurant and hear something that clicks. Spirit will find you wherever you are to get you the message through whoever you will hear it from, to get your attention. Every time. A chance encounter will bring you great fortune. Fortune is not always about money either, but I hope it is. I hope for your sake it is about money. But it's also, abundance is so many different things. It takes so many different forms. The family that you wanted, that you didn't know you wanted, that you didn't know you could have. The money you didn't know you could have that was waiting for you. Some unclaimed fund somewhere. that you could never have found even if you searched for it for a year. You know, just things that Spirit's little secrets. The universe has secrets that it's been waiting to give you, that's been waiting to reveal to you, as long as you're open to receive them. And bottom of the deck, your intuition is your greatest guide. Trust your inner voice. Yes. You probably heard other people say, my intuition is my religion. So forget the Christianity I was raised in, anything else. I don't want to convert to anybody else's organized religion. It doesn't fit for me. Like, I've had people try to tell me that, you know, you should try Yoruba, Ifa, you should try, who knows what else, Buddhism, or just anything that has a label. I'm not going to call myself that anymore. Like, that's just my personal preference. But my intuition has saved my life, literally. Because my intuition is my connection to source. That is my direct line, direct pipeline to source. When I feel it in my body, it's a visceral feeling that I should or shouldn't do something. I've learned to pay attention to it because it has saved me from serious injury and possibly death more than once. So I trust it. I seek it. Like, I'm going to be still. If I'm making any decision these days, I'm consulting my intuition. I'm waiting to see, and it doesn't always wait for me to ask. It just makes itself known. That doesn't feel right. I'm not going to do it. That doesn't sound right. I'm not going to believe it. So just whatever it's telling you, trust your intuition. Because there's so many things that are competing for your attention. So many energies that want you to doubt yourself, to make you go in the wrong direction. Yeah, we're all going to have detours. But you know when something's misaligned. We push against it. Because if I want what I want to date this person, I want to have that house, I want to live in this neighborhood, I want to have that job because whatever reason, I want to take this way on the highway and I knew I shouldn't have, and now I'm stuck in traffic. Just like, even if it's benign, your intuition is always trying to save you. Your intuition is always trying to protect you, to keep you on the right path. And when we deliberately continue, even though we know it's not aligned, then you should expect that it's not going to end the way that you want it to. You're going to have to take that L and then remind yourself that your intuition is there to protect you. It's there to guide you. And the more you trust it, the better off you will be. Strongly believe that. So I'm going to get a couple cards from one of my no-name no-name oracle decks. Just to see what our advice is. We've got ancestor messages. We've got predictions from the fortune teller oracle. What is some parting advice for us? One more shuffle. Let me just read these again. My nose is still itching. It's still itching. A forgotten dream will resurface. Pursue it. A mysterious message will reveal your true path. A chance encounter will bring you great fortune, and your intuition is your greatest guide. And no-name oracle, what is some advice, some parting advice for us? When I tell you that I pulled this card it's come out like 2 or 3 times already. This is a thick deck. Look how many cards are in here. This card always finds its way to me. Enjoy the sunset. Go to the ocean. Like, lose yourself in your emotions. Remember your emotions. Whatever that means for you. I definitely see, like, peace. It feels like a very peaceful environment. It's not rapid waves. They're soft, gentle waves. The sun is setting. I see that as a sunset, not a sunrise. Because the colors in the sky. And be in tune with your emotions, right? One of your forgotten dreams is to be near water. Try to orchestrate your life in a way that if it feels aligned, that you can be near water more often. Trust your emotions. Don't be afraid of them. So many of us are afraid of our emotions, which is conditioned because your emotions will lead you, will guide you. Heart over head decisions are so rare. We can't logic our way out of everything. Sometimes the most amazing things you can experience are things that you feel with your heart, not because they make sense. What else? It's 3 cards, please, one at a time, Spirit. Just one at a time. Okay, thank you. Ooh, a tree. Okay, I've never seen this card. This is a beautiful tree. It's got a huge trunk, or huge, yeah. And there are people sitting around it. It's giving, if you think of how deep those roots are, look how it's kind of, they're propped up above ground. The tree's got these ginormous roots. It's huge. It's raised off the ground. Looks like a little mountain at the bottom of the tree. But trees always give me generational reference, like a family tree. There are birds flying beneath it. It just feels like the tree is giving shade for protection, for generations, for the animals. And I mean, you don't get any more solid than roots inside of a mountain. It's so firm. It's so solid. You have a strong foundation. And you can continue that strong foundation for generations to come, for people to admire. People will admire your family, will admire the family you create, the one that you come from. If you do the work that you're supposed to do. Maintain that foundation. Maintain that legacy. What else? More advice, please. Ooh. This dude is like tearing through this crowd on a horse. It's definitely giving me like night energy from the tarot, like Knight of Wands for sure, because it looks like he's moving fast. Very passionate. Can't really tell the people in the crowd. It's like a bunch of different kinds of emotions. Some, well, they're not really easy to make out either, but some look happy, some look scared, some look angry. But somebody is charging full speed ahead. Kind of like a warrior would do. Going into battle. A chance encounter will bring you great fortune. Charging into battle, charging into a situation that maybe seems scary, but if you don't blink and you just do it because it's right, because you need to do it. This dude looks like he just got off work. He has his little tan suit on. He does not look like he's supposed to be riding a horse through a crowd, but he's the only one on a horse. He looks like he was caught unawares or made a last minute decision to leave his office job and get on that horse and go where he's supposed to go and join the fight. Lead the charge. It could be you. And it's going to bring you great fortune, great abundance. Like this guy who became king. So be it. Do it. Step outside of your comfort zone. Do something unexpected. If you don't make a habit of doing that in your life, I think you should start. There are so many amazing things in my life that I've done that were unexpected, that I didn't plan. turned out amazing, you know? That I don't regret. I don't regret anything in my life. Even if it was hard, even if it was a slap on the wrist or a swift kick to the butt, you know, just everything teaches you everything, including the scary leaps of faith. Charging in. Bottom of this deck is dance, baby. Move your body. Listen to music, whatever makes you happy. Moving your body raises your vibration. Dancing specifically. I don't care if you have rhythm or not. If you know the latest trendy dances, I don't know them. I don't like them. I'm old. I don't care. But, you know, whatever movement your body wants to do, do it. Listening to music and dancing supercharges your vibration. Do more of that. Your intuition is your greatest guide. Trust your inner voice. If you're a musician, make music. You know, like, do all of the things that feed your soul right now. I was just listening to an Instagram post by somebody of this I don't even know what to call him. He's a political commentator, I guess. But he was talking about how people in revolutions, and he was talking specifically about Black people having joy in this time when, you know, there's so much against us, all this push against being woke and no DEI, and like, even if they don't say it, it's anti-Black, a whole lot of anti-Blackness happening right now. But joy is part of the rebellion, you know, and in any movement, anything that is against oppressive forces, joyfulness is rebellion. Dance anyway. Even though things look bleak, even though things are being taken away from us, our rights are being trampled on, which is in and of itself really stupid, because you cannot take away somebody's rights. You just get a bunch of people together to say they don't have them or try to block them, but we inherently have rights to do whatever the hell we want to do. We just may not get people to help us that are trying to block them, you know, if we need them for resources or access. But we will find a way. We will find a way to grow our own food, to take care of our earth, to create new people, literally, like, that will inhabit this earth, that will treat it better. We can become kings. We can, as much as I hate to even think about it, like going into battle, even if it's not physical battle, just fighting against whatever is trying to knock us down. We will prevail. If you put yourself first, you dance when you need to, trust that Spirit has us. Those of us who are doing things to help other people, to bring them with us, our ancestors have our back. I did a reading a few months ago that the veil is gone, you know, like, and that may scare some people, but they're here to help us. I believe even people are joining the spirit realm so that they can help us better than they could here. If their bodies were ailing, if their bodies were given out, they can regain their strength and then some in the spirit realm. Not that they're choosing to die, not all of them, but we need all the help we can get. But you, whoever it is listening to this message, you have a power that you don't know you have. We all do. We just have to accept it, step into it, use it, and put it together with other people that are like-minded, and we will be okay. This is the new earth they're talking about, that a whole lot of people have been talking about. That seemed really foreign to me a couple years ago. This is it. We're on the brink of it. So, suit up, tend your gardens, make babies or nurture babies that are already here. Consider that you have a baby as a spirit guide, a little soul, but didn't get to actually make it here. So, We got all the help we need, I think. We do. Just lean into it. All right. This was very different from what I usually do, so I appreciate you for watching if you did to the end. I feel hopeful for us, and I hope you do too. This is from my imagination to yours. I love you. Thanks for watching.